Today is August 30th, 2024. Today is exactly 1 year since Jason and I came to Dubai for our very first time. And so to celebrate it, we are going to go on a safari day. Last year we did the exact same trip that we were going on today, and it was my most favorite day of the entire year. I just had such a good time from the moment that we started to the moment that we got dropped off at home. And so I'm going to be bringing you along with me throughout the entire day, showing you exactly what the safari is like. If it's something that you're interested in doing, I 10 out of 10 recommend, and I can't wait to bring you along and just have the best time today. So let's do a little fit check. Just like a one-piece suit. We got our beaters. When you're going to the desert, you want to have runners so that you can sandboard and walk around in the sand, but you don't want to bring your nice shoes because they are going to get pretty dirty. So I just have some like old blazers and then just a one piece because it does get super, super hot out there. And then I have my hair slicked back, one, because it's dirty, but two, we're going to wait till the tour guide can put our scarves on our head so we can get in like a full Dubai mode. It's almost 2:30 and our tour guide is about to pick us up from our Airbnb, and then we're going to head to the desert. So we did book this Dubai Safari tour guide online through Get Your Guide, and it does include a hotel or Airbnb pickup.
How are you, brother?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Hi. Good. How are
Please
you?
double check your information and everything.
Of course.
Yes.
Get Your Guide. Is that where I should go? Emily, yes, that's
Yes,
her.
that's you?
Yeah.
That's me.
Thank you.
So after your tour guide gets in contact with you and schedules the pickup, you just have to confirm your booking with him, and then off you go. Now, depending on if there are other parties in the tour guide with you, you will make the corresponding stops at the different hotels and B&Bs to pick everyone up. And then once everyone is picked up, then you head towards the desert. And the first stop is going to be the ATV campground. Your tour guide is going to explain how the entire day is going to work. They're usually very, very helpful and very nice.
For the men and the ladies, what is there? Water, soft drink, everything is here.
You do spend the entire day with them, so if you want to get to know them, it's not a bad idea to make a great conversation with them. I was looking around this campus because last year when we came here, they gave away a whole bunch of dates to just like grab and snack, and I couldn't find them, but I freaking found them. There's just dates that you can snack on. I freaking love dates. They're so good. We ready? Okay, we just made it to location number 1, which is going to be the ATVs. We got our headscarf on, we got our helmets on. Here they compliment you with some drinks, with some dates, some snacks, a chance to hydrate. We're just waiting. We signed our waiver. Now we're just waiting for the rest of our group to sign their waiver, and then we're going to go on to the ATVs. But having just like a snack and some drinks beforehand is literally so nice. And then you can use the bathroom, everything like that before we go onto the ATVs, and I'm literally so excited. Our helmets didn't come with like a face mask like they did last year, but that's okay. We have our sunglasses. Luckily, otherwise I would probably ask to switch out for it just because the sun is so bright and you don't want to have any like sand or dust coming into your eyes as you're ATVing. But it's pretty self-explanatory. The guy gave us like a really brief debriefing, I guess, of how to use the ATV. It's pretty much just like accelerate and brake.
So for the accelerator, it's here, this button.
That one, okay.
Yeah, 60% of the accelerator is very enough to go very smoothly there, okay? For the brakes, you have to use both brakes at the same time.
Okay.
If you use one brake, you lose control.
There, I'm gonna go have some more dates before we go on, just for a bit more energy and because I literally love them. And then we're gonna go to the ATVs. Okay, Jason was like, oh, I'm gonna bring my AirPods. And I was like, bro, why? But I literally copied him, and I'm gonna put my AirPods in too because ATVing to some drum and bass. I'm so excited. We're gonna put one AirPod in so I can freaking jam. It's gonna be a time. Okay, we are about to start dune bashing. It gets kind of crazy, so we'll see how it goes. Last year we didn't know what to expect when we did it for the first time, and like we were like, you're basically just like on a roller coaster in the car in the sand. That's pretty much, it's the best description I can give it. He said everyone's seatbelt.
I'm a brown boy.
Okay, we just finished the dune bashing and your girl is nauseous. It honestly wasn't as bad as last year. I feel like last year it was crazy. It was very much more tame this year, and I don't know if it was because we were following cars, but it was still crazy. It was a lot of fun, but you definitely get dizzy and kind of nauseous from it because you're like up and down, turning here and there. But we made it to kind of like a location where there's a whole bunch of different tour guides here. And here we're gonna do some sandboarding, and then Jason and I are just gonna take some time to just get a whole bunch of content, just like pictures, videos in the desert. They do give you enough time to kind of go and do your own thing, but also learn how to sandboard. So let's go and do that. After the sandboarding and having some time to take some photos in the desert, then you'll hop right back into the car where the tour guide will take you to your next location, which is the camp, where you'll have dinner, and the ride is about a 20-minute drive. We just made it to the camp. Here we're gonna find henna, shisha, the buffet, camel riding, camel feeding. I'm so excited. We just missed the sunset, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. There's so many other cars here from like the tours. Here's all the camels, which I'm literally so excited about. We have made it onto the camels. This is my favorite part of the entire trip. The camels are so cool. After the camel rides, you'll walk over to the camp, which you will have time to take photos with the camels yourself. They also have a photographer there who will take some photos, which you can pay to print out later. There is camel feeding, which is such a fun activity. And one thing I want to know is don't feel rushed with any of the activities that are at the camp. You will have time to do it as you arrive to the camp, but then also after dinner and throughout the night. There isn't like a time limit to do these activities. Oh, she's strong. Now around the camp, you're going to have the station where the tour guide will lead you to where you're going to sit down and have dinner. And then there's also little souvenir shops. They have an entire section where you can kind of just chill and relax and participate in shisha if that's something you'd be interested in. And then they also have henna, which if that's something you would be interested in getting, my advice would be to get the henna done right away, just because it does get a lot busier after dinner. And then after walking around and checking out the campus, then they'll let you know when dinner is ready. Now the buffet, there is such a wide selection of food here. Do not feel like you aren't going to be fed enough because they have more than enough food. They had 4 different cuisines to choose from, so definitely a lot of choices, and the food was genuinely just so good. And it is buffet style, so of course you can go back as many times as you'd like. But if you're like me or Jason and you want to try a little bit of everything, you'll find that your plate's going to get super full, super fast. And then later on in the night, they do have some dessert, which again, their dessert was just so tasty and so good. You do also have the option to try some of their traditional clothing and take some photos with it. That'll be found at each station of the tables. And then throughout dinner, they do have some live shows for your entertainment, which I didn't take any clips of just because I don't want to ruin it for you. You're going to have to go and check it out in order to see it. And just like that, we have made it to the end of the night. That is the end. The end of the day has finally come. We're sweating buckets. It's so hot. But that was the end. Really fun day, really fun, eventful day. I just want to go home. I'm sweaty and I'm sandy and I'm tired and I'm hot. And I hope that if you do get the chance to try this safari excursion, you love it just as much as I do. It's completely worth it. It's a full day excursion. They feed you very well, and all of the activities are just so much fun. And then at the very end of the night, you'll find your tour guide, and then he'll drop you off exactly where he picked you up earlier that day.